got to clear the decks. The holidays are coming. I need all this space for fixing toys and reviewing stuff. And so I've got to clear the decks again. So here we go with a little bit of Diecast ASMR, I guess. I'm gonna open a few of the recent cars that I picked up and just kind of, you know, here's a little retail porn for you. And these are all main lines pretty much. I don't really break into too much that's super expensive or stuff that I intend not to keep, that I intend to either gift or move along in one way or another. So with other cars like this, I like to do a number on the packaging. Sometimes I'll cut the car out and I'll pin it up on my wall somewhere. My office is looking like a decoupage, I think is the term. My wife is the crafting person of the family. Anyway, let's get right into it. This is the 1970 Toyota Celica. Excuse me, not the Tercel, the Celica. This has come out in a couple of different colors this year, but there's this one, and I have this one in the sort of off green one, which I dig a lot. So the interesting thing I'm going to find here is how many of these have faults facing the card. So I'm going to take a look at them, and this one, the fenders and everything looks to be all right. What I have noticed lately, and maybe I'll put up some pictures up in the corners here, of stuff that I have found on main lines and stuff that I've opened, that card side, meaning, you know, this side of the car, if you're opening a Hot Wheel, the side that's facing the card, I've found problems with the molds, problems with paint, problems with decals. And the funny thing that I was thinking about is that, you know, you got these treasure hunts and super treasure hunts that are out there. They're not being made any differently than these. They're just packaged differently. It's a lucky box of cereal, you know? So what if some of those cars, which never get taken off the card, what if they've got faults on the back? What if they're not the treasure hunt you really think they are, that version of the car that you really wanted? It could have flaws, and then, you know, the regular mainline one could be perfect. You never know. So anyway, this car does not seem to have any major blemishes. Like I said, I keep a lot of these cars in a multi-cart case. So, excuse me. I keep a lot of them in a multi-cart case. I will keep different types together. It's just kind of fun to comb through and add cars to the different classes and things that you've picked up. I'm not a person who keeps things in the package very often. If I pick something up, it's most often it's something that I just wanted to sort of have on my shelf or whatever. And so in order to do that, in order to really appreciate something, I feel like you have to take it out of the package. These things they're tactile toys. These are not video games. These are not esoteric ideas. This is an actual physical thing. So interacting with it, feeling the weight in your hand, seeing if your axles all roll properly, it's all sort of a part of it. And that, of course, that new opened blister pack smell, right? This is the Owsley, the blue Owsley Chevelle SS, I think was what that was. Here is the Liberace La Troca. I don't know. I really like the black and gold, but this white and gold, as you can hear, I'm criticizing it. I'm calling it the Liberace La Troca. Basically, this was so savage that I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm going to rescue this out of the store. No collector's going to take that. And this is one that obviously needs to come off the blister. So, I have a variety of these pickup bodies done in a couple of different color liveries and such, but I do really like the gold. The gold bottom on these is really cool. Yeah, it's not metal, but what the heck? This is not bad. Getting it out of the package, it's actually kind of cool. No, it's not. It's still a Liberace truck. It looks like it needs a candelabra. Sorry, gotta call him like I see him. And then kind of going with the La Troca, I do like these 57 Chevy trucks. These things have a whole bunch of weathering done to them. I just put my green one away in the case. But I really like the dry brushing and stuff that they do on these. Just sort of preternaturally age them so that they look like they're a little rusty and scuffed up. It's a technique that works incredibly well. And you know, something that I might do with some older cars that I have that I've picked up at flea markets and stuff like that, like actually, you know, super antique them. You can add rust and things like that to models, or if you're going to customize your cars. Another way to cheaply add rust effect to your vehicles is to sprinkle a little bit of water or make wet the area that you want to rust, and then sprinkle cinnamon on it. And when it dries, it comes up as like a patina almost. Little tip for you: you put them around, and you put them around the rivet spots. Obviously, on a 164 car, that's going to be more difficult. But like on a larger plastic model, say, you can put cinnamon coming from the rivet points on a robot and make it look like it's been rusting underwater or something like that for a long time. Let's open some Matchbox. Let's not just Hot Wheel. Let's do a little Matchbox looking too. And so far, I really haven't found any faults. It's going to be hard to find fault on stuff that's dry brushed to look like it's old. Haven't found any fault though. So hey, feeling good about it. I would rather open stuff and find that their quality control is catching things, but when you see stuff like some of the pictures that I've got, okay, this is my God, what have I bought? 33 Ford Coupe. I thought it was a 33. I was about to say a 30. Excuse me. I was about to say earlier, but I love the red wheels on this bad boy. He's pretty cool looking, and I am a sucker for the roadster look, that coupe. If you saw in the recent, and I do pick these up like that haven't been hot rodded. I like the antique car look too. I have several of those. I did not bring home that old Chevy that I found the other day in Walmart. Maybe I'll see it again someday. If I don't, it's not going to kill me. Another one I picked up And again, I'm not a stickler for stuff in the package. And I'm also not a stickler for Mercedes. But because this was the first female win in a touring car, I thought this was a really good score. I've got one of these somewhere in my collection box, but I picked up another one because I think it's pretty cool. And again, I'm not a fan of Mercedes at all, but for reasons. But I really did dig this one, and this one I am actually going to leave in the package and treat it very gently. All right, that's about it for those. What I would like to do too is open 2 more cars that I have here. These are non-Matchbox, non-Hot Wheel cars. We've got one from Jada, and we've got one from Maisto. I know Maisto is very low priced, low quality diecast, but I wanted to take a look at it, and the style of the car was really cool. They let me put this to the side for now. They do not have any sort of marking as to what they are modeled after, because that would break somebody's trademark. But I did like the blend and the color scheme on this one, so I figured what I would do is break it out on camera here and find out, what it's like. So let's find out together. It'll be fun. Made for 3 and up. And they do actually pay licenses. Look at that. Okay. Who knew? When I looked at this, it didn't look like they had any licensing on it at all. And again, who can blame them? But it doesn't tell you any of the other cars in the set or anything like that. But they do have a cool little access thing. That's kind of nice. Whatever. We can't get a blister off. Tray shot. Package into the side. All right. Well, it looks as if it's got a very sort of a cheap candy apple finish on it. And in fact, this entire plastic top and this back piece right here, this is all plastic. The top and the windows and the back trunk area are all plastic. The die cast is this sort of side horse shape thing here, and it does not feel very heavy or solidly built, but the axles seem to roll with a guitar string accuracy. Can you see that? The wheels are mounted a little loopy. But you know what? I bet rolling down a Hot Wheels track, it would work just fine. I think it's kind of funny, silly that this is plastic. But it has a nice shine to it that sort of complements the candy apple orange that's going on with it. I don't mind this. If I saw more cars of its type, like this sort of a style, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind picking a few more of these up, actually. Maisto's trying to up their game a little bit. Their higher priced product is, they're trying to contend. They're not going to get there with a car that's a good 20 to 30% plastic on top and calling it die cast, but okay. And then the other one I wanted to bust out here, you can expect a lot more from this one, but this is the Volkswagen Beetle from Jada. It is a set of VWs. They've got 3 bugs, 3 buses. Of course, could not find any of those. But I really do like Jada as a company. I think any company that still has a person answering the phone. You didn't get a phone maze when you called up. I got the front desk when I called to ask my questions, and they didn't give me a hard time or say, have you checked our wiki, or press 1 for English or anything. I mean, it was just straight up. There was a young girl who answered the phone. She answered my questions, thanked me very much for my interest in the company, and that was that. So ever since then, I have had an excellent feeling about my interaction with the company itself. But in my opening of Batmobiles, some of you might have seen my Batmobile shootout. I thought, wow, okay, well, here's a product that does not only competes with the Hot Wheel product, maybe even topped the Hot Wheel product. Check out that review if you want to. I won't waste more time with knobbing all over Jada. I just, you know what I would love though? I would love to get a relationship going with this company, and I would love to review their products because, well, just because. So if anybody out there knows people at Jada, tell them how much I knob all over them and how much I like their product. That said, let's find out if this is any good. All right. I'm not real... This is plastic all the way under here. Let's see where that ends. Okay, so it's... here's the thing. I like to be able to look at both sides of the car. That was nice. If we could just do it without the clamshell. But anyway. That's cute. Comes a little piece of highway that you can leave it on. Looks like a pack of rolling papers, honestly. Not that I, so I hear. That's what rolling papers look like. But anyway, you get a little piece of highway in here. Nothing else inside it. It's just a little piece of highway that you can put your Volkswagen Beetle. And, this is not the M2 class of car that's in the similar size or whatever, where that comes with a pedestal, a plastic pedestal. But it does have this little cardboard plastic or pedestal that says Volkswagen Beetle if you really don't know what it is. But now, looking at the car, the paint application is really good. Missing a little bit of detail on the back. It's just a really fantastic little representation of a bug, and it has an openable bonnet on it. No space in there. That's all full die-cast straight up, but the hood does open up, and that's kind of cool. The back engine well does not open up. The interior is slightly detailed. It is a left-hand drive. So don't be offended. England. Really kind of cool. Kind of cool. And like I said, I really do like the company a lot. So I would love to see more of their products in the future to review here on the channel. Make it happen. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do for this video right now. I just wanted to get these put into my car case, and I did want to make the sort of mini review comparison of the Maisto. These I found at Dollar Tree. You're going to see those at Dollar Tree and some of the other cheaper stores. And then this one I found at a box store where you will find all the other good Jada products. Really both neat cars to add to my collection. Really cool. By the way, if you can't tell, you know, this Bug is as big as this pickup truck. So it's not going to be a guaranteed scale. It's going to be its own scale, but it's still a neat car. I like it. Thank you, Jada. And thank all of you. If you like what you see here on the channel with our movie reviews, our toy reviews, our toy hunts, and our general disdain for society, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thanks a lot for coming out here to the Monkeyshine Lab. We will talk to you again very soon. Thanks.